Hey y'all, it's Amanda, and I am out in the garden working in late winter. I've already been out a few times already since we've had such unseasonably warm weather, and I posted those other videos on my Patreon account. But I wanted to share with you all, I am trying to dial it back on stress level with gardening. I'm trying to take time to enjoy it, so you can see throughout this video that I will have on headphones, listening to music, and then doing voiceovers for you all so that I can really be in the moment with the gardening. I'm kind of excited about it. Now is the time to really get in there and start weeding for my area. And I'm using a hoe today to really just kind of scrape back a lot of the mulch and such and make sure I pull up all those roots from the weeds. And this is a really simple process for me and way easier to use the hoe as opposed to bending down in these tight corners. But yeah, it's a really good time to do this. And if I don't do this now, these weeds will be a foot tall within a month. Now, no matter how well I use that hoe in the back, there's still areas where I really have to get in here and pull. There's specifically like little mounds of like spring grass that come up and they pull out really easily. So it's actually really therapeutic to pull them out. And my soil is moist because we had rain earlier this week. And so I did work in some areas being careful of perennials that I know are existing in there and just hand pulled some of the weeds. I have a little bit of Indian summer rudbeckia right here that I grew from seed and it overwintered. So I'm really excited to be able to get some blooms from it this year. Okay, over here we're going around the corner of my north-facing garden, and this side garden faces west. And this area that I'm cutting right here is penstemon. I believe it's Husker Red, but it's been a lot of years since I planted it, and I don't really recall. There are three separate plants here, and this one at the back is just a little too far back, so I think I'm going to go ahead and transplant it. We don't have any massive freezes coming up for several weeks, so I think that the plant will handle the transplant just fine. Now, these little twigs that you're seeing sticking out are actually storm cloud amsonia. And this plant I planted a couple of years ago, and it has not been happy in its location. I actually purchased it from Bluestone Perennials, so it came pretty small to start off with. And I really would love for it to do something beautiful. I think it's getting a little too much shade, so I'm actually going to go ahead and transfer this over and to an area where it will get a little bit more shade. So it should get, excuse me, sun. It should get shade in the morning and a little bit more sun in the afternoon. We'll see how it does because it is a part sun, full sun plant. And I'm just moving it right here in front of this boxwood beside that newly planted penstemon. So fingers crossed that it does a little bit better in this location. Okay, I am working on spreading compost throughout the gardens. I already have quite a bit that is up because we've had such a warm winter, and a lot of the winter annuals that I planted are doing beautifully. So I am going in with this compost. It's by Living Earth, and I buy this compost from our local Lowe's, and Living Earth is a great company. It produces awesome product. And I'm just running the compost through my hands and basically just trying to sprinkle it amongst the plants that are already up. I do not cover every square foot of my garden. You'll see me just tossing compost to the base of the hydrangeas. That's typically how I go about stuff. And then a little bit later on in early spring, I will add mulch over the top of all this. But so basically just going through and spreading a little bit of compost at a time, and just going to be working my way around the gardens over the next few weeks. Okay, I'm going to trim off one of these branches on my crepe myrtle. I actually dislike this crepe myrtle quite a bit. It was here, the builders put it in, and I should have dug it out years ago, but here we are. And I have some Stars of Bethlehem flower bulbs that I picked up at Homegrown Plants in Farmersville, Texas. I grew these a couple of years ago in a container on my front porch, and they were dramatic and spectacular. So they are supposed to be hardy in zones 8 through 10. So theoretically, they should do okay here. We'll see. They like part shade. And so I think where I'm tucking them in here facing north with that container beside them should give them enough shade, but I hope that I'll be showing you how elegant and beautiful they are, just kind of pushing upwards in front of these hydrangeas later on in the season. Okay, I am working to level this pot right here. Leveling pots is like the literal bane of my existence, y'all. There's got to be a better way. I typically just use random rocks that I have around. I know that you can get like the like the pot feet that go at the bottom, but truthfully, my soil is very lush, and those pot feet just sink right down in and mess with the drainage again. So I have to have my pot sitting up a little bit higher. I would love any suggestions from you all. Just let me know your thoughts on that. So one thing I would like to do better at as a gardener is cleaning up after myself. Typically, I do just what you saw the whole video, just throw a bunch of stuff behind me, and then I leave it all the time. So I'm trying to make a concerted effort to not tire myself out so much that I'm too tired to clean up. So I try to quit before I'm too tired, so then I also have time to clean up after myself. So that's the goal anyway. I'm sure I will not be perfect at it, but we're starting off good. Now, I did water in those two plants that I transplanted. One thing about transplanting at this time of the year is it's still, even though it's warm outside, it's still cooler than usual. And so I don't really have to check on these every day and water them every day. I can probably water them every 4 days and they would be just fine. But anytime you are transplanting, you need to make sure you water and then continue to check on them. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. As always, she's a mad gardener or a decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.